Right, first of all, I'd like to CSU, a really good football team. Mike Bobo's done a really good job with them. That was a classic, I would say. One of those type of games that everybody loves to come watch, and I think will keep the rivalry truly going. I'm so proud of our young men in the locker room and the ones that weren't able to dress out. I'm so proud of our coaches, and I am extremely grateful to be the head coach at Colorado. I really enjoyed tonight, and winning's fun. And that was good for us. I think you keep seeing our team grow up. I said it at Hawaii. I still believe in this team. Last week we were able to put a team away. This week we played a very good football team and found a way to come back and win it and kept fighting. And that's something last year we fought and fought and fought, but couldn't find a way to win it. Tonight we found a way to win it. We found a way to block a field goal. We found a way to make a kick. We found a way to make a play. We got down, kept battling. I think it shows you a young group of men that we're still a young team, but we're not babies anymore. We're growing into men. So I think you're seeing us grow up in front of your faces.
Mike, did you have any hesitation at all putting Diego in that second time after?
Oh no, none at all. No, not at all. Not one bit.
What gave you the confidence to stick with him? He's obviously kicked well into that.
Because that's the only one he's missed, and when you see him kick him, you've seen him kick in practice. I mean, he gets great lift. He's a young guy that this is his first time kicking all the time out there with the pressure. He doesn't. The other thing, he's not one that you can tell. He doesn't really let anything really bother him. So I knew he'd be able to bounce back, and that's what you need to be at kicker and corner. You better be able to just bounce back, and he is able to do that, and had all the confidence in the world in him. And he had a tough one. We had one blocked earlier, then we had that one happen, and he came back and made the kick. So I was very proud of him.
Coach, last year you had a lot of close games that you didn't win. What do you think was the difference that made that difference tonight?
I think that they know to just keep playing, keep fighting, keep battling. For example, on the fourth down in one play, we were debating. I said, "No, we got the guts in us. We can do this." And we did it, and we ended up not missed the field goal, and we battled in overtime. There, it was unique. They had made some runs on us. There's no doubt. We kept battling. We're in great condition, and we get that roughing the passer on the first down play, which they're going to be 2nd and 10 there, and so it looks like wow, they might just try to run it in, and we just bowed up somehow, found a way down fortitude inside, and stopped them, and then we had enough energy and power. I mean, we rushed that field goal. That's late in the game. Usually when that happens, you're just kind of, they found an extra set of energy, and they're in great shape. Dave Foreman's got a great job with them. And our coaches, and all the nutritionists and everything that we have. I think we're a team that's in phenomenal shape.
Mike, you said this week that at some point your quarterback's going to need to help you win a game, and you really had to tonight.
Oh yeah.
Talk about first off their run defense, and then also the way Sefo.
Yeah. Sefo, he is so tough. I say that all the time. I think he's the toughest quarterback I've ever been around. I've been around a lot of tough ones. I think he's the toughest. He's a warrior. He just kept battling and battling and battling, and ended up making some plays for us that he needed to make. And I was excited for him. I knew they would try to stack up against the run and do some things. And when Michael Atkins went down, and then Patrick Carr went down, and then Phil Lindsay went down with ribs. We're down to CP, and we had Kyle Evans ready to go, and so we were kind of limited a little bit there. But CP and those guys kept battling, and I thought they did some really good things for us.
Those injuries to the running backs, are they long-term things?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Coach, you talked about your teams growing up before our eyes. I thought that the biggest place you saw that was in that overtime on defense. Can you talk about how big it was for them to step up?
I agree with you. Right. They could have hung their head after we got the penalty, saying the late hit, and now they get the ball moved down to about the 12-yard line, and we've got to stop them, or I guess right around that area. And they bowed up and did it. I was really, 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 really impressed with that. I felt like they would do it, but they had to go do it, and because there was a lot of momentum swing. We missed the field goal, then we have that penalty next, and then they're down there going, wow, they might just try to, and our guys found, their character and their work ethic and their trust in each other. They found an extra energy. They did, and I think that's a will to win, and they've learned to do that.
Coach, how are you feeling about your team when you start the game down 2 touchdowns?
I still felt good about our team. Of course, we wanted to stop them, and there's some things going on, and but we just got to keep battling. They're hardened. I mean, they've been through a lot, and when you go through a lot of different adversity, you really don't let that stuff affect you. To just keep playing, because that happened to us last year, and they knew find a way to win, and that's what they're doing now.
This is the second week in a row you had a player ejected for targeting. Do you think that it's being over physical, and you think you need to? Oh
wow! No, I know. There's been a lot of talk about on all the sports talk shows now. I think, and all the ESPN about it's tough. That's the call they made. That's the rule. We need to protect people. There's no doubt about it. So we've got to make sure we do that. I've got to go watch it on tape. And the one last week was they got forward the hit. It was just those are all kind of judgment calls. I think we need to protect everybody, and we need to go by what the referees say. And then I think after the season's over, they kind of need to look and try to see if it's really truly an intent of the players trying to hurt them. And I think that's something we just need to look over at the rules committee at. But yeah, I mean, if they hit up in the head area and they're doing it, they're going to call it, and that's part of the game. And we got to keep working with our guys. Sometimes it's hard though when the quarterback's getting ready to throw and you're trying to hit the ball. You're up in that area. Also, when you're trying to hit a receiver and he's about to catch the ball up here, if you hit him down low, he probably catches and scores a touchdown. So there's a lot of situations there you just can't leave with the crown of your head.
Any angst with the same refs that ref the Hawaii game?
No, not at all.
What's going through your head as coaches in the fourth quarter there when neither offense really was seeming to be able to move the ball very well?
I thought it was kind of a slugfest. I thought that that both teams were battling hard, and I thought that somebody's going to have to make a play, and Kenneth Oglebody made a good play, and then they went down. They made a really good fourth down play. We kind of got messed up on it, and so I think both teams ended up making plays, and we really made two more plays than they did. Well, maybe three. I think when we stuffed them there when they got inside the 12 was huge, and then blocking the field goal.
Right.
And it was great to see CP run the ball to get it closer. Got it. Made it very, very easy kick for Diego. That I would think. I think he had confidence once it got inside. Inside a 30-yard field goal. I think this is going to be a cake mentally.
Is this the happiest you've seen your team after a win?
I think that in a while, we hadn't won many, and I'd like to win a lot more. But I see them growing up. I see them. It's fun when you work with young people, and you see them go through a lot of adversity. You see them grow up. You see them move away from home. You see them go to a very hard school. Our school's an extremely hard school. It's a great school, but our guys work for it academically, and that degree means a lot to them. So you see them grow up and work, and now you see all the hard work they have, and you see them take criticism and all the things they have, and to see those smiles on their faces, to see how happy they are. It's good to accomplish something. And hard work pays off. And when you see hard work kind of not pay off, just come up short, when they really realize that and they see it, that's going to help them in life. Because they're going to run into a lot of hard things in life. And they're going to realize, hey, I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and hard work will pay off. And, it's only 2 games we've won. We got a lot more we want to win. So that's 2. And I think they know what we got to go back to work. And that's the other thing. Sports teach you that. You can't, what have you done for me lately? We got to go get better.
They ran straight over to the student section to kind of celebrate with them. Did you think the crowd kind of made a difference?
I thought the crowd made a big difference. It's a unique game. I mean, when they score, it's loud. When we score, it's loud. It's roaring all the time. It's never really silent. Like in a home game, if you're on offense, it's kind of quiet. Well, it's not quiet. It's an interesting dynamic. I think that makes a lot of fun for the players.
Do you like having this game played in this building?
I like playing it here, but I love playing at Folsom. That's the kind of the way I see it. But I like playing here. I mean, it's fun for the kids. I enjoy playing here. I'd rather, so it was a lot of fun tonight. And I thought I don't know the crowd numbers, but it looked like there was a decent crowd there tonight to me. Like there was a decent crowd.
How gratifying is it to see a kid like Gamboa step in for Addison Gilman and then make the play that he made?
Gamboa is a really smart, hard-nosed, tough football player, and he's a redshirt freshman, and so he's a guy that got thrown in there tonight. He's been playing some, but he had to play basically every snap, and Rick's did a really good job. It was very satisfying to see him do that.
And Cronshaig also.
Yeah, Sam went out there and did a good job. and Sam got after it. And they, they got number 31. I should know his name. He's a really good player. They moved him out to pass rush. He's a really good pass rusher too.
What adjustments did you guys make to your screen?
Corey,
defense?
right? Is Corey?
Yeah.
Yes. He's a really good player.
Sorry, how did you adjust your screen defense throughout the game? Because they got some big plays on those screens earlier, but then on Ken's pitch.
Yeah, what happened was we had like some underneath man coverage, and we were scrambling. The quarterback kind of scrambled a couple of times and kind of just dumped it at the last second and ran away from our linebacker. That's what happened. And then later on, we played a different defense on that one when we made the big play on it, and we had seen it, and kind of now our kids had seen it a couple of times, and they were able to react to it. And they had been throwing screens on that down and distance, so we held up a screen card over there, and our D linemen saw it, and I think that helped them a little bit too.
Coach, you said early on that this is the kind of game that that will keep this thing going. Would you like to see the showdown stick around after the 2-year break here?
I have no say so in that. I have none whatsoever. I mean, it's a lot of fun to play in, and I think it's a good, healthy rivalry, and rivals motivate you to get better. And I think we do the same thing for them. And I think that's, if you look at rivalries that way, I don't look at it as a hate rivalry. I don't think that does anything but make a mess. I think if you look at a rival to measure against, to push against, to motivate you, all the publicity this gets, it's good for football.
Anything else, Coach?
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.